Hi again. I'm just going to show you some of the cool stuff I got. This is the Viking stuff. I got other stuff too, of course, but if you look at this, I have a couple of drinking horns. I made these myself. I didn't make the cost though. I bought those, and as you can see here, I have this is an authentic replica of one of the scissors actually that they sell at Birka, at the museum on Birka, actually on the island Birka or Björka. I have an archer's ring here, a Syrian archer's ring. I don't use this. It's actually a replica made of tin and lead, and they were usually historically made from organic material or from brass or similar, a little stronger than this. Anyway, this is used with a fist and the thumb closing like this, and it's got a little corner here where it catches on the string of the bow. This is so you can make the parting shot over your shoulder when you're riding, actually. You know, for various other reasons as well. And this is an alternative way to use a bow. Anyway, why I have this in my collection is because I also like Roman stuff, but they've also found silver rings at Björka. They're at the garrison there. Moving on to the next thing, as you can see here, this is some reproductions of silver coins from Viking age. One of them is several of these, couple of these, they're made into jewelry, as you can see here, which is actually fairly common. So finds they've made them into jewelry just as they are. Otherwise, they could be just plain coins as well. And some of these are Roman coins. As you may know, the Vikings from first from Sweden, and then after that from Norway and Denmark, and also Anglo-Saxons from Britain. In alternating generations, they went over and served as Varangian guard in Constantinople, the remaining half of the Roman Empire. Anyway, during this time of the Viking age, and I'd say they probably saw people who went there to serve as soldiers, as a guard there. They would be paid probably in trade goods, but probably also in coins. And these are older coins actually, but may have still been in use. Anyway, I'm showing these here because I think it's pretty cool to have a pouch full of some coins that would be fairly authentic for the time. Anyway, his typical glass bead. I'm going to keep the ring on right now. A typical glass bead is made from a good friend of mine in society, and she makes some amazing beads. This one is just a standard bead with little nodules on it. It's made from molten glass, and then you add little pieces of it while it hardens, and makes these beautiful glass beads like this. This is lots and lots of fine. So various versions of these can be found in Viking graves, also early Iron Age graves in Sweden. Moving on to these, Hugin and Munin. I don't know if I've only seen one of these in actual find at the Historical Museum in Stockholm, but they have one of them. The other one may be from a find or something made very similar. Anyway, this is also made from an excellent Swedish bronze craftsman. Anyway, you can see he's made this as well, these and the Thors hammer. This is a replica from the find at the Sög, but it was made in silver and larger and actually hollow in the back. And this is solid and about half the size of that actual find. You can see here, but it's a lovely little piece. I usually have this with my garb when I'm a Viking, and sometimes when I'm not. But if you wear these, you know, in every day in Stockholm, they think that you're a skinhead or think you're a racist or something. So I don't carry it openly. But it's actually not. This is a Thors hammer. It has nothing to do with people not liking foreigners. Some of my best friends are actually from other countries, from even other continents, and some from Asia. So that having a Thors hammer does in no way mean that you're actually a racist or anything. It's just, in my case, it's because I love the historical background of it. I'm not actually practicing heathen, but I find it very interesting, though, I'd say. Not very religious at all, in any case. Anyway, moving on here. This is a reproduction from a find that you can find at the Historical Museum in Stockholm. Also, Riksantikvarieämbetet, they have one of these, or several of these, in stock, in store actually. They don't sell them, of course. It's actual finds, priceless finds from Iron Age and Viking Age. The ends are curled up, as you can see here, and it's just a tiny little piece. It's fairly easy to make a reproduction of this, but I bought this one, but I've actually made the same type of find for some of my friends. This tiny little thing, it's to hold your cloak or hold your, you know, the neck of a tunic closed, or maybe for other things. I have a big one. This is a cloak clasp. This is made by Druid, I believe, the same person who made these ends here, from an Irish find on this one, and this one I don't recall which is which actually. I think one is Norwegian and the other one is Irish. Both are dragon heads, at least, as you can see here. But he made this too, bronze. It's the cloak clasp. And then going on here, I showed you earlier, this is the most recent sax knife I made. This is a blade from a German find, and the parts on it here are made from reproductions that I made from Adelsö and Birka finds from I'd say mid Viking Age, 900s, something like that. Anyway, put a little pull string on it. I'll show you, just show it quickly. It's pretty neat. I rounded it off more than when you saw it last time, so it fits the hand very nicely. Anyway, here you can see, got a nice polish to it. I made everything on this knife entirely by hand. The original thing here, Germanic blade, actually from about 900s, and all the other fittings are typically Scandinavian, Swedish Viking. Here, the Dybbuk sword. You've seen this before. There's the scabbard for it. And here I have a spear, a leaf head spear. Leaf head spears were the most common type in Viking Age, though there were a lot of others. They could be angular or made quite differently. This is made actually from a modern day boar hunting spear that's being sold by Three Rivers Archery in America. Excellent. It's made in Pakistan. It's a little soft at the tip. The tip kind of bends, but on the other hand it doesn't shatter either. It's not made for throwing. It's actually made for, in real life, killing boars, and boars don't wear armor or anything. So it's better if it bends and kills the boar, and then you still have a spear that works, so you can straighten out. But I'd have preferred to have something with a little harder tip. But I might have to make one myself then, or buy something that's much more expensive. This is like 20, I think it was like 20 bucks or something. It's not, kind of inexpensive. Still nice, ash shaft, as you can see here on this one. The shaft on this cost a lot more than the head. I have some more of Druid's pieces here. This is, you know, this is a belt slider. I didn't put this on here, I had it on earlier. Anyway, and then I have some other pieces. Sorry about that. This is Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship that he's reproduced. Druid once again. You can see these are kind of rough casts. You have to put some love into them to make them perfect. On the other hand, they're not very expensive, and I like the overall design of them very much actually. It's kind of a soft bronze that's easy for craftsmen to make additions to hammer into shape. You You can't do that with a lot of other casts because they just crack, and these don't crack very easily, which is really good. I like that. And as you can see here,